So I got a comment a couple of days ago asking me to make a tutorial on how to tweak vehicles. So the first thing you gotta do is go to the workshop and find a vehicle that you want to tweak. Once you do that, at the top here in the URL, there's a code. ID equals a bunch of numbers. Copy it. Alright. Go open File Explorer. Navigate to this PC, Windows, Program Files times 86, Steam Apps Workshop, Content 675010. Alright. Then in search, copy that code. Paste the code. And then open that. This is the folder with the mod that you copied the code from. I'm using the F600 as an example. So, what you're gonna do is copy the .zip, which has these numbers in it, and it may have some other letters as well. So, within this, these are all your mods. They go by like we have social security numbers. This is the same thing that's going on here. So, once you have it copied, paste it to your desktop or wherever you want to. And then if you have WinRAR or 7-zip, go and extract to that. Okay, click yes. Just click yes to all. Alright. So you can keep this in the corner and then have this one out for. Alright, open it. And then you'll have these. This is _M is meshes, _T is textures. These are going to go in your texture cache and mesh cache in your game directory. So go and put this to half of your screen. Actually put it over here because you're going to copy these files, these folders and the XML into the corresponding folders in your game directory. So go over here. I have my game directory pinned to quick access. It's the same thing except it's program files 86, Steam Apps, and then common, and then Spintosh Mud Runner. So what you're gonna do here once you have these is meshes, open this, and then copy the trucks _ whatever, and then copy it into meshcache.zip. And the same thing for _t to texturecast.zip. There's usually over 100 textures. Since it's a zipped folder, it's going to take some time. Alright, so billboards, you go into your media folder, but actually, since I have this type of media folder, what I did was extract media.zip and extract to media. You're going to want to do that. Once you do that, you'll get an unzipped media folder. Just leave the media.zip. And you're going to open config.xml. Alright, this is going to have .zip at the end. Take that out and save it by either clicking this or Control S. Close it, and then go in here. Since this is billboards, go into billboards in media, trucks, And then this is your truck, just move it in here. Alright, so go back out to media, and then that, classes, trucks, and these are the config files that you're going to be editing of the truck. It was actually one of these. All of these are like, there's one of these that is actually the truck, and then the rest are like all the add-ons. So go back out and go to wheels, copy this one wheel folder, or there may be 2 or 3. It all depends on which mod you want to tweak. So this time, go out, go to sounds, copy all of these into engine. And this XML that's out of all these folders, you're going to put this into strings. So just put that right in there. This is another vehicle that I've got. And that is it. You have the vehicle installed. So you're going to get in game, go to Proving Grounds, spawn the vehicle that you just downloaded, and once you install it, actually what we just did, it overwrites what you downloaded from the workshop. Close that. Alright, so go into media in your mod runner, and classes, trucks, and let's see, since I have 2 trucks, it's kind of confusing. I think these are it right here. Yeah, so one of these is the truck, and all the other ones are the custom add-ons. So go open each one. I recommend opening it with WordPad or Notepad++. And since it's just this much, that means that it's an add-on, so that's not the truck. Add-on, add-on, nah, that's an add-on. Alright, so if you find wheel, if you have these 4 wheel lines, that means that you found the truck. So since this truck has, the suspension is really soft, and it's just bad for my liking, it just weighs it down a whole lot, and it's not particularly very good, and I think it's too low to the ground as well. So what we're gonna do is, these lines are for each individual wheel that are on the truck. So hardpoint X, hardpoint Z, and hardpoint offset Y. The one you're going to be doing is Y, that lifts up the suspension. So the first 2 are your front wheels. So if you set this, it's at whatever, and then go by like, it's at 275, try like 3. And then go up from there by how much you find that it works. So let me try 5 here. And it's actually going down. So if it goes down, just do like 1. Now that's more like it. Alright. So we got this. So if we go back to 5. And then back to 1. I just noticed something. Let's see. Alright. See how much the suspension didn't fully compress? That's based off of suspension MIN. That's the minimum your suspension can compress. So if it's at this much here, you bump it up to like 5, and then go up by 1 digit at a time, and then see how much it does. And also you can change the steering speed of the vehicle as well. Right, so if you can see, it's compressing a lot more. That's more like it. Alright, so once you've got that, alright, and also, wait a minute. Alright, try not to get confused because there's 4 here, and if you save it, it scrolls down to up here. So don't get confused. It's just weird that way. Alright, that one. And then this one was at 4. And the bottom ones are the rear tires. And you can also change how wide the tires go out from the body. And I think that is hard point Z. So like I said, just fuck with it. See, that's way too much. So if we go like just 1. So that's better. And then the rear ones, you can do the same. That's at 1.1. Alright, that's more like it. And this is just an example. Like it's not actually cheating or anything, and it's not stealing. As long as you don't put it on the workshop and just keep it for yourselves or just some friends, you know what I mean. So that's what I'm doing with the F-150 Ranger. I don't even know how to upload it to the workshop in the first place. So also you can change the strength of the suspension to like try 3. No, 0.3. And that big heavy box that I had on earlier, see, it still weighs it down quite a bit. So while having it on there, you can change the rear suspension and then do it by half or so. And then just try stuff. If it's too much, you go back and then try like half and then half of that, and then damn. But you get what I mean. I'm confused, but anyway. So if you wanted to like change the responsiveness of the suspension, see how slow it is. So like, right. So yeah, it took half a second to respond. So to do that, you go down to where you find truck data. It should be right below the wheels section. And then steer speed, you can put that to like 4. And then responsiveness, put that to 1, so that's super responsive. And that should be just fine. Or not. Alright. 0.04. Yeah, that's it. Alright. And also, if your truck is too slow, or like low gear is too slow or too fast, you can also change that. Go down to where it says reverse gear, ANGVEL, and then all these gear, ANGVEL. So this is gear 1, gear 2, gear 3, gear 4, gear 5, gear 6, and it has 6 gears. So yeah, that's right. And high gear is the equivalent or in between 4th and 5th gear. If you want to make high gear like 5th gear, you put it to 8.01. I mean, for this is an example. Whatever it is here for the different type of mod that you're tweaking, it's gonna be different because everyone has different numbers here. And reverse gear is apparently faster than first gear. Yeah. Oops. Let me get that again. So yeah, for this particular mod, put that. I mean, just fuck around with it. If you wanted to make this like really fast, you put this to 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 10, and that'll make it a lot faster. So I'm going to mess with the suspension a little more. So the rear suspension is way too weak. That doesn't seem to be working. I don't know what's wrong. And actually, you could put it to like 3. And sometimes that helps with the sag. Of course it helps with the sag. You're raising the suspension. What? That's weird. It didn't do anything. I don't know. It is the right offset. You could try messing with the damping. Try putting it to like 1. And that, like, increasing the damping reduces the body roll, I'm guessing. But yeah, that's just the basic things. If you wanted to change the tires, it's quite difficult. Like if you wanted a different tire that is on a vehicle that's on the workshop, you're gonna have to find that vehicle on the workshop and did the same thing that I did searching for it in this folder. So, like, for example, I don't know, this is a level. Alright, this is a truck. Go into classes, go into wheels, and then whichever the wheels this is, I don't know. But type in the code, the ID, find it in here, and then go to it, go into classes, wheels, then copy, actually you can just copy the wheel file to your desktop, and then rename it, and actually don't rename it, don't do anything, just do right click on it and click copy, and then paste it in here, and that will change the wheels on it, and you have to do it for every one of the wheel sections. But yeah, that's the basics of tweaking a vehicle. Most of the suspension and things are in the wheel section. Just suspension damping, suspension min, suspension strength, hardpoint, offset, Y are the main things that make the suspension like tweakable. So if you change any of that, it does shit to the suspension. So, you know, just fuck around with it, self-learn, and then once you get it, you can get into doing it better and more in-depth. And that's all I have right now. If anybody has anything else they have questions about, leave it in even in the comments. I do read every comment and try to respond to it, whether I want to or not, because I mean I have time to do it. So yeah, thanks for watching. Subscribe for more of this. Trust me, there's better videos than this that I'll be doing. And peace.